sham idea cracks me up because it involves, and this is my favorite thing, it involves some plumbing. It's a plumbing type of thing.
We've got a plumbing company that has done some work for a nursing home.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, an old folks home. Do they call them nursing homes anymore?
I think so.
You don't hear that a lot, do you?
Usually it's something like Pleasant View Gardens.
Exactly. It always is. And we're going to do this. The person that set the sham up had to run an errand. And so they're listening but couldn't be by a phone right now. What you need to know is that we are calling a gentleman who owns a plumbing business who's done some work for an old folks home, a nursing home. And we're going to call about a little problem with the plumbing. We got a problem with our pipes.
Hello?
I need to speak with Darren Woods, please.
You do?
Yes.
Well, I think you may have him.
Is this Mr. Woods?
This is him.
This is Miss Velma O'Rea calling with Marshall.
Yes?
I need to speak with you about the job you did.
Okay.
We've got some problems.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't understand plumbing. And I'll be up front with you about that. I am clueless, and it's been working fine for the last 3 or 4 months until this morning.
Well, plumbing is kind of an age-old concept. And if you don't know how to use plumbing, I'm wondering what you do at home.
I know how to use plumbing. I don't understand all the different things that go with it. How to set it up, how various pipes work, all that. I don't understand that. That's why I'm calling you.
And what project was this?
This was the project here at Marshall Nursing Home.
Okay.
Do you remember doing that?
Yes.
Well, the plumbing has been working fine for the last 3 or 4 months until this morning.
Uh-huh.
And we've got excrement coming out of the faucets.
Out of the faucets.
That's what we've got.
Now, ma'am, that's just not possible.
Well, it is possible because I'm seeing it. It's a dark color, not a rust color. It's a dark color. This is a nursing home.
What's it smell like?
Well, I don't talk like that.
Oh, you don't?
I don't talk like that.
Now, are you the owner here or are you a resident?
I'm not a resident here.
You should be.
I'm a supervisor.
You are?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
What was your last name?
My last name is O'Rea. O''R''E''A''R.
Okay. So you're saying you got something coming out of the faucet?
It is dark-colored and smells foul.
Uh-huh. And what room number is this?
Pardon? What room number? This is coming out all of our faucets.
All of them?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
What do? I have very upset elderly individuals, some of them with weak hearts. I've got 3 people on nitroglycerin, and what do I do?
Well, first thing you need to do is turn that faucet off if that's making them ill.
The faucets are off. However, I cannot control all the residents here.
Well.
Down in Mrs. Winslow's room, first of all, she has no memory of what happened 5 minutes ago. So if I go in and tell her, Miss Winslow, turn your faucet off. Don't turn the faucet on. A few minutes later, guess what she's doing?
She's probably turning that faucet on.
Thank you.
Well, that's why she's there, though.
She has excrement smeared all over her room, her clothing, her bed sheets, everywhere.
What'd you say your name was again?
Can you write it down?
Yeah, if you can spell it for me.
O'Rea. That is my last name. O''R''E''A'. My first name is Thelma. Thelma.
Ma'am,
Are you the owner?
I think you are making a rear out of yourself.
Are you the owner? Why are you? First of all, that is the second comment that you have made that has been of a tone that I do not find very pleasant. I've got a problem here, and you're responsible for it. Are you the owner?
No, I'm not. Unfortunately, he's out of the country. Maybe I could get you to call back, maybe, say, in about 6 months. I think he'll be back in.
Don't be a jerk.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ma'am, let me talk to your supervisor.
I am the supervisor.
You can't be.
I am the morning supervisor. I am in control of this shift from midnight every single day until 9 a.m. And This is happening on my watch, and I would appreciate you not being such an idiot.
Ma'am, excuse me, but I think that we probably have a situation here that we cannot solve over the phone.
Well, the least you could do is give me a tip or something and tell me what I can do. Is there? I've got some tools down on the other end that I could get a hold of. Is there something I can get a wrench on and move around to clip it or something? Is there something I can do? Make a change, switch something?
No, ma'am, I don't think there is. I think probably what you need to do is you need to call your maintenance people and have them look at
Wait a minute. Wait, my supervisor just walked in. Why don't you talk to my supervisor?
Boy, that would be nice. I think we could probably make some headway here if I could talk to your supervisor. Nursing home.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
Was more like, what can I do for you?
Well, we got a problem down here.
Yes.
This is H.D. Walker.
No, I thought the maintenance director up there was Dave.
Well, no, not anymore.
Okay.
I am the maintenance supervisor.
Okay, and what was your name again?
H.D. Walker.
Yeah.
And Miss O'Rear says we need this fixed, and we need it fixed right this minute.
Okay.
We don't appreciate the shoddy workmanship. I come in here and inherited this situation, and it's
Shoddy workmanship,
heck of
sir.
a way to start out. I'll tell you
This
that
thing's
right
2
now.
years old. Now things have been flowing downhill for about 2 years.
Well, they're flowing
And you know how
downhill mighty
plumbing
fast.
flows downhill.
Well, I tell you, it's flowing downhill right now, and it's all landing in my lap. I'm in charge of this place with all these residents here, and I don't appreciate it. Not for a minute.
Explain to me the nature of the problem again, real
How
quick,
long
sir.
have you been in the plumbing business?
Probably longer than you've been in the maintenance business.
Well, I don't know about that, but I guarantee you, rather than sit there and flap your jaw, you need to close your flapper and get out here and fix this problem, or I'll tell you what I'll do. You'll be in for an ass whooping.
Oh, what? Say that again.
I don't chew my cabbage twice. I said now I'm upset over this problem this morning, and I'll pencil you in for an early afternoon ass whooping unless you get down here and fix this problem right now. That's
Well, I'll
just
tell
how
you what, friend, I seem to have the whole afternoon open.
you do.
So just where would you like for me to come up and take a look at this problem, and we could probably just get right to the root of the problem.
Well, we will, but it
And
won't
we'll
take
either have to
me.
get to some whipping or we'll get to some fixing, one or the other.
It won't take me the whole afternoon to whoop your ass. I can tell you that right now.
Well, what time do you want me to come up there? Because I'm
well,
headed that way.
I'll tell you, I want you up here in just a few minutes, but I'll tell you this right now. I've got a lady in here. In fact, it's my wife's sister. And my wife's sister, she's in here. She took her false teeth out this morning and put them in a glass to soak. And before we realized it, whatever's coming out of them pipes that you put in has done eat up her teeth. And she's going to
Hey,
be...
buddy, is there any openings in that nursing home right now? Have you
What do
got
you-
any open beds up there? 'Cause you're going to need one when I get up there.
Let me tell you something. How big a fella are you?
Huh?
How big a fella are you?
By golly, I'm big enough to go up there and take care of myself.
Well, I tell you one thing. You'll need a wrench when you come. Bring one of them big plumbing wrenches, because I'll plant my big boot up your big ass so fast it'll make your head swim.
Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll get up there and we'll take a look at this problem.
When's the last time you had your ass whooped?
Well, it's probably been a year or so.
Now, I hate to upset these old folks up
I've
here.
been
So,
taking care of my wife pretty good lately, and she ain't had to do that. So.
well, I tell you what I'll do is I'll take you out behind this home and whoop your ass so you won't
How
get
big
it.
are you? Because my wife's a pretty big gal.
I'm a little
And
wiry
she
fella.
handles me pretty good, but I'll tell you one thing. You're going to have to be pretty good size for me.
I'm a little wiry fella. As soon as you'll see me, I'll be outside waiting for you to get your big ass up here. Now, I'll be wearing a Atlanta Braves baseball cap and some coveralls.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And you call yourself a maintenance director and you wear an outfit like that at work?
What's that supposed to mean, fella?
Well, I just think you might be a little bit more professional in your attitude and in the way you present yourself on the phone.
Well, all I know is I'm an ass whooper from way back, and I'll put one on you this morning unless you get up
Well,
here
by
and...
God, just tell me what time I need to come up there.
Well,
because
by God,
I think
told
I'm
you.
starting to look forward to this.
Well, you better look forward to it. You
I
might as well
myself
look
in
forward
taking
to
care
it.
of my problems, but it seems like to me that this is only going to be one way to be solved.
I'll
because
tell you what,
I think you're full of
friend,
shit.
friend, I got a case of a red ass over this problem like you wouldn't believe.
How come we haven't heard about it before today then?
Well, this is the last thing I needed to come in here on this new job and inherit this mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're about to inherit another much bigger problem than what you got right now, friend, if you bring me up there in this kind of mood.
Well, let me tell you something, friend. What the hell do you think you are
How
calling
old are
yourself
you?
a plumber?
I hate to whip somebody who sounds as old as you are.
Let me tell you something, friend. For you to call yourself a plumber, I'll plant my foot so far up your ass, you'll be tasting the steel in the toe of my boot for 6 months.
Well, hey, that tastes like money to me, friend. I'm in the plumbing business.
Well, let me tell you something, friend. I don't believe you ought to be in the plumbing business.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to come up there and I'm going to show you some plumbing. So just what time are you going to be there outside there in your little ball cap and your coveralls, and I'll be there.
I tell you what I'll do. I'll whoop your ass about lunchtime. It's what I'll do.
Well, I'll tell you what. Will you buy lunch before?
I'll
I hate
take
to
my
work on
lunch.
an
What
empty
I'll
stomach.
do, I'll take my lunch and then I'll whip your ass right out behind that old folks' home. Is what I'll do.
Let me get a little lunch first because I think this might be something I'm going to enjoy, and I don't want to stop because I get hungry.
Well, you must have inherited this business from somebody because it
Hey,
don't
why
sound
don't you
like.
why don't you tell me what this problem was again that you think is such a big problem?
I'll tell you the problem. The problem is you didn't do the job right, and now we got a big mess up here, like Miss O'Rear said, and it's my job as maintenance foreman to whoop your ass.
Well, I'll tell you what, friend, in 30 years, if you've got a problem and something we didn't do right, this will be a first. So you're probably going to get a trophy if we did something wrong.
I tell you
But
what,
if we
next
didn't
time,
do something wrong, by golly, you're going to be eating a lot of crow. I hope you like it.
well, by
It tastes
golly,
better with salt on it.
by golly, friend, the next time I need a plumber, I'd rather use that janitor in the drum than to call your ass because you
Oh.
don't know a thing about what you're doing.
Hey, friend, I'm going to see you up there at noon. You better have your gloves on. You hear me?
Let me tell you something, friend. I'll be right out in front looking
Well,
for
by
you.
God, you be there. I'll be there, too.
Well, by God, you better get ready for an ass whooping.
Yeah, well, you just...
You tell him.
I'm gonna get a trophy for whooping your ass. You know
Hey,
that.
you tell that supervisor she needs to be in one of them beds. She don't need to be up there as supervisor.
You shut up. You're nothing but a horse's patootie, but
Hey,
you shut up.
This is not the way I do business,
Well,
all
this
right?
is the
I'll
way-
see you guys up there at
You,
noon.
you tell him
for
that.
an ass whooping.
All right.
Oh my God.
Is it Jana?
Yeah, Jana.
Jana, what do you think about that?
Oh my God.
Now, is he a friend of your husband's?
Yes.
We're gonna call back, but you ask for him, okay?
All right.
And then we'll tell him what's going on.
All right.
Hey, Jana, when you get him on the phone, ask him how his day's going.
How what?
How his day's going, all right? Okay.
Ask him if he's got plans for lunch.
Okay.
He's in Columbia, Missouri.
I'd say he was a bit riled up.
I like the way he kept calling me friend. Friend?
He got upset.
You take it, Jana.
Hello?
What are you doing?
Nothing? What are you doing?
Nothing.
Oh. Why are you calling me?
To tell you
Hey,
that
what you're doing for
to,
lunch?
to tell you that you're on the Stephen DC radio show.
Oh, man.
And I'll tell you what he's doing for lunch. He's getting his ass whooped, friend. That's what he's doing.
You guys.
I have never been treated like that in all of my life.
Well, I haven't either.
And
Who in hell is going to get an ass whooping over this is what I want to know.
probably Jana Murray and her husband for setting this up.
Oh, man. Well, I'll tell you what. He's up for review next week. So,
That's bad timing is what that is.
yeah, that's real bad timing on his part.
Well, we want to make it clear that Woods Mechanical in Columbia, Missouri does great work.
Oh, yeah.
There's never a problem.
Never. Now, Daryl, this whole thing was Jana and her husband's idea. What would you like to say to them?
And by the way, we are on the air.
I was going to say, have your beat button ready.
Well, I got next time I'll just use liquid plumber, friend. That's a lot cheaper.
Hey, thanks, Daryl, for being a good sport. And Jana, thanks for the idea.